Right, guys, so what in the world is going on with Dragon Ball Legends today? Because just a few months ago, from when I remember, which seems like yesterday, we were having our best year up to date with the 5th anniversary. It's like night and day. So, Dragon Ball Legends actually responded to us about what is going on, and they heard our feedback. Now, I'm not going to stop here, guys. I'm definitely not going to stop here because a lot of people are having feedback for specifically, the PvP issue, which they are going to be fixing. Now, I'm not going to stop here because I still think there's more issues to be solved in 3 specific, okay? So we're going to be going over that in today's video because I've been told that they do watch these videos. So this is going to be a feedback video. I was holding off on my feedback video just to see if they're going to respond on the messages, which they did. So I do want to follow up and make a feedback video. So if you guys do enjoy the video, as always, make sure guys simply just like and subscribe. But let's not waste any time, guys. We're going to be skipping PvP for now. We're going to get to that in just one bit because they already addressed it. Now, what I want to talk about is PvE. Now, let me ask you guys something right now, okay? Who here watching this video right now truly enjoys PvE? Tell me, with all honesty. This is excluding story mode, by the way, because story mode is actually great. I love story mode in itself because of the story itself, but the PvE gameplay, boy oh boy is it bad. I've never been a fan of it. There's nothing entertaining about it. It's like literally fighting a robot, and you can say that about a lot of games, but there's literally no strategy involved whatsoever when fighting these bots. There's literally not. It's like you read the bots, right? You swipe from the enemy's attack, and you can't strike attack because they'll vanish that. So it's like they could read you, right? And you could read them. So it's simple. You use a blast attack, and then you charge step, you switch, you vanish, and do the same thing, and it's a cycle. It's so boring. Now, what I suggest and what I've been suggesting, and I know this might be, what's the word for it? This might be like, I'm gonna just say crazy, but I'm gonna go off and just say a mini RPG mode. And I know a few gacha games that's done this already, okay? Where like 5 years into their gacha game, I think one of the Marvel games has done this already, where they turned one of their games or like added an RPG mode or a mini RPG mode, and they could do this with Dragon Ball Legends. And I know it's a mobile game, but they could do something small with it. I mean, there's so many games that does it. I don't want to talk about other games right now, but this is something they could definitely do, because if we just take a look at Tournament of Power, who here enjoys Tournament of Power? Nobody. Who here enjoys Full Power Battle? Definitely not me. But I mean, honestly, Full Power Battle was a small change compared to the rest of the PvE, right, style. And who here enjoys co-op? Co-op is the most annoyingest thing ever. I mean, honestly, like, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about co-op. Raids are the only okay thing, but that still doesn't excuse it's the same PvE gameplay, right? It's just like an easier version of co-op where we actually get rewards, so that's why a lot of people don't mind the raid. That's facts. So what I would suggest is some sort of chalet RPG mode. That's something I would suggest for sure. Something to not keep this exact same PvE gameplay format. Like, spiral your way through something else. I don't know what it is. Just make something different. Like, in terms of the gameplay, it's just so bad. It's so bad for the PvE. It's just, there's literally, you read it, and then you adjust. It's like a bot. It's like a book. It's nothing special about it whatsoever. It's like you're brain dead through it, and it's not fun whatsoever. Okay, I'm done with PvE because I could honestly go on with PvE for a long time because I really don't like it. I do like PvP though, but they're fixing that. Ultra banners. Now, when I talk about ultra banners, I'm not going to be talking about the raids. I'm going to be talking about specifically, and I don't know why a lot of people would disagree with this. Some people are all on board with this. I know that. And it's adding multiple ultras in one banner. Now, I want to ask you guys, do you want to keep chasing one ultra every single banner every single time? Definitely not me. I don't know about you guys, but if you're free to play, it's a setup for failure. It really is. We're chasing, let's just say you don't have, I don't know, Ultra Kid Buu and you don't have Vegito Blue, right? And you're trying to chase both of them, right? And then let's just say this week, Ultra Kid Buu comes out, right? You try to chase him, you get shafted. And then next week, Ultra Vegito Blue comes out. We're in 2 weeks, right? You don't have any crystals for that. You're done. You're screwed, right? As opposed to having multiple ultras in one banner like LF banners do, right? Number one, that wouldn't take away the rates from the ultra character itself. It's just adding on an extra ultra. So it's like, I've seen the argument of a lot of people saying, oh, I think I'm going to pull Ultra Vegito Blue, but I pull, I don't know, Ultra Broly, right? So that's not the case. because the rates are still going to be the same for that specific character, right? So that's already debunked. Now, chasing a character individually in each banner is a nightmare. You don't want to do that. You get shafted in one banner, you get set back multiple banners. You really get set back multiple banners, as opposed to maybe you having not, I don't know, let's just say you're missing out on 4 ultra units, right? And 3 of those are on the banner, and then you end up getting 1 or 2 of them. Then it makes the gap easier for you to collect all ultras that you want. It just makes it easier. It really does. And like I said, I've seen the argument of saying, oh, it's going to take the ultra rates away from my other ultra that I want. That's not how ultra rates works, guys. That's not how rates work, okay? That's just not how it works. Just do your research before you even, because if you go to the rates, it says 0.5% for Vegito Blue, right? Or 0.25% chance for Vegito Blue. 0.5, it just gives you the rates for that specific character. So the rates don't change for that specific character. Okay, PvP, like PvP, okay, I'll say this. I'll agree with everybody. This PvP change has been absolutely terrible for a multitude of reasons, right? Number one, the bots, right? It's been, PvP has been swarmed with bots, and if you're trying to like do a showcase or something like that, you're not going to get a good video out, right? Because you're just literally fighting bots. So that's number one. Number two, and I'll say this, I think this is the biggest issue with PvP, and I'll stand by it to the day I die. Right now, as of what day is it? It is September 8th, 2023. The biggest issue with PvP is LF, Goku, and Frieza. I don't know. Vegeta Blue is amazing, don't get me wrong. There's other amazing characters as well, like LF, Super Saiyan Goku. But the main issue is Goku and Frieza, because there's counters to every other character except Goku and Frieza. There's literally no, and on top of that, not having any counters, they're the best unit in the game. They heal like crazy. They have the best teams. They have the best buffs. They have the best stats, or not the stats, like maybe they do, but they have like the best abilities you can give a unit. Like, I feel like before the pre-buff for Goku and Frieza, it got a lot of slack because it was the headliner of the anniversary, and I get that, but they weren't a bad units. They should have buffed them a little bit more. They gave them 17 new abilities, by the way, guys. 17 new abilities. And one of the most broken abilities they have, they have plenty of broken abilities, but something that I really don't like that they have is that if you're on the field and you have 2 endurance units, they basically don't die. They basically become revival units, right? If you Rising Rush somebody, let's just say they're Rising, like let's just say Vegeta Blue Rising rushes your Android 17. You know, when he's not on the field, it gets negated, right? Or any other endurance unit, like Zamasu, for example. So, and the vanish back and forth, like they don't get punished. They could get vanishes by switching to Vegeta, from Goku to Frieza. And on top of that, they just keep getting their health back, card draw speed, infinite combos. The lock-in cards are super annoying when switching in the field and then getting your cards locked, right? I mean, the list goes on. We need a character to counter them. We need a very broken character to have 2 things. They need to be a color that either counters the Goku part, which would be, of course, which would be either yellow, and then of course the Frieza part, which would be green, right? So we need a counter for one of those 2 colors, and then on top of that, they need to also have color nullification, and then on top of that, they also need to punish tag units. They need to punish tag units, right? Very much so like the last year's LF Super Saiyan Trunks, the green one, right? Where I believe it's actually a pretty good punishment for tag switching while he's on the field. Their key gets reduced by, I think, 40%. Their green cards and blue cards get locked in for like 10 to 15 timer counts, and much more stuff, right? But we need a direct counter towards Goku and Frieza. Like, it's gone on way too long. It cannot. This character will be around towards the next anniversary if there's a character that doesn't stop this character, right? Because there's no direct counter. Just one color is not going to counter this character because they have multiple colors, right? But yeah, guys, I mean, comment down below. I've been meaning to make a video like this, talking about what I would like to get changed, and I've been told they've been watching these videos, so it's good that I'm making this video for the future of Dragon Ball Legends. So yeah, chip in the comment section down below, and if you guys did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, and I'll definitely catch you guys once again on the next one. Have a good one.